Okay, are we live? Sorry.
Yep.
Yes, sorry
Sorry, yeah.
about that. Sorry about that. Okay, hello and welcome to the Common Sense SEO show. I think we're on about number 7 or number 8 already. The weeks just fly by, don't they? Today, we have got a bit of a change in the schedule because Ted was going to be here, Ted Kibitis, although he's had to revert to some daddy duties, and luckily somebody that we had in line for a couple of weeks down the way into March has kindly stepped forward and stepped in to cover the void, and we're really pleased to have him here. I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's Henrik's guest, and I'll pass you over to Henrik to do the welcomes. Thank you.
Yeah, hello guys, and welcome to this new show. Just a little bit of housekeeping first. Can everybody hear us and can everybody see us? So please give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear us, and 2 if you can see us. So okay, everything seems fine. So I would like to welcome Match today because and thank him very much for stepping in. And what we will discuss today is press releases, how we can use press releases, and what Match is doing in order to really step the press releases up into gear. And Match, why don't you give you a short introduction to yourself?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Madge, the owner of Magic PR. We've been in SEO, guys, for just over 10 years, mainly looking after local clients in the UK. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Skype in the way. That's a good start, isn't it? So I've been in the game for about 10, 11 years, looking after currently around 25, 30 clients in the UK. And I've had a successful PR company for over 10 months now.
Okay, and I think one of the things with a lot of people, obviously everybody's heard about press releases, and maybe some of the people out there aren't quite sure. They probably think it's for special occasions, or they don't really understand how to use them, where to use them, why to use them, and then what the benefits of using them are. So could you probably just glance over a few of those?
Sure. Press releases are handy for all types of businesses, okay? Whether it's a brand new business that needs a bit of exposure or needs a few links coming in, you would honestly go with the PR because you get credible links from a lot of authority sites, okay? News and media outlets which Google trusts and you can use in your benefit. Whether a client it's an old client that needs a boost or is struggling in rankings, you would do PR marketing for them too, because again, you're talking about the brand, you're talking about the relevancy of the industry, and you're also getting trust from Google because you're doing a PR on a regular basis for them on high competitive news sites, which have a lot of authority. So it can help all sorts, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sorry, go on, Henrik.
No, so you're saying you can do a couple. That's what they call PR stacking. And could you maybe go a little bit deeper into the benefit of PR stacking?
Sure. I'm a big believer in PR stacking because when you've done a press release for a particular client and you've left it to settle for a couple of weeks, and then you do another one straight after that, and you stack one after the other, it gives a bigger boost in rankings. Also shows Google that you guys are writing relevant content on the business itself, okay? So you're getting a boost organically. So for a local client, if you had a local client in the GMB, the map pack, you could really boost that because you could really interlink each PR campaign from one to the other. And by doing that, you're getting a lot more links coming into the site at one time.
So how many links do a PR generate back to your target, being a GMB or a money site?
Okay, so on average, if you went to a normal PR company, they can normally get between 150 to 350 links from a news and media outlet. So it depends on their distribution, what type of distribution they use. With myself and with my company, we try to get 350 sites, okay? But in a PR, we don't just add contextual links, we add iframes as well. So potentially you can get around 10 links from one PR. So if you times that by 350 sites, you're looking at 3,500 links coming back to your own site.
Yeah. Match, could you maybe show a PR release so people can get an idea of the, you mentioned it yourself, the iframe part of an
sure.
press release?
What I'll do, let me just share my screen with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know when you can see it.
Let's see it now.
Yeah, so this is one of our clients, guys, that we've done a press release for. This is the type of PDF report. You get two reports from us. You get a PDF report and a CSV file. The PDF report will consist of all the links inside of the PR. And if you click on the Google index page, for argument's sake, it will give you all the links of when it was done, and every link is clickable. Okay. Now for this particular client, I've got it open on another tab. Give me 1 second. Here's one that for the same client. Now, if you look at the press release itself, you've got the actual title, you've got the logo, you've got an iframe, which I'll go into more detail shortly. You've got the links going back to the client's site. You've got another iframe, and you've got the Google map. And the most important thing, if it's a local client, you want to make sure you've got the name, contact details, and the NAP exactly how it appears in the Google My Business account, okay, or on the GMB map. So if the name is spelled in a way on the GMB, you want to copy and paste it exactly the same. Same with the phone number, same with the address, because your NAP on a press release is going at 350 times as a citation. So you're getting 350 citations at once. So you want to make sure that information is correct from start to finish, okay?
And how many of the press release links do follow? I guess it doesn't really matter so much with the GMB, because you're not trying to boost the actual metrics of the GMB. You're just trying to boost the ranking. But
sorry, the links inside of the body, so those are consisting of contextual links inside. So something like this would be a no follow link in a press release. But every iframe that we embed inside of a PR, Tony, they're all do follow links. So however many links you have inside of a iframe, there will always be a do follow link to whatever they point, whether it's your website, whether it's your GMB, whether it's one of your social accounts, okay? So they will always be a do follow link. With regards to the ones in the body, they're always no follow. So anything like this is a no follow link, but the iframes are always do follow, okay?
Do they inherit the metrics of the press release side, or are they, when they're actually embedded in a frame? Yeah, okay.
The iframe is going out as well as 350 times, okay?
Yeah.
And the way I'll go into more detail shortly with regards to what I do and what I think is best, because when I set up Magic PR, it wasn't just for the press release side of things, it was to boost SEO. And because I own an SEO company and I was doing it for my own clients, people kept asking me, Madge, are you going to set something up that we could use? Because I've always built a strategy for my clients. So doing press releases, doing Google Drive stacks, using IFTTT, as well as the cloud. I'm a big believer of the cloud as well. So mixing and matching everything, combining all the power, all the authority, and all the trust allows you to rank your clients a lot quicker. So instead of waiting months for results, I wait 1 or 2 months rather than 3 or 4 months down the line, okay? So your customers are happy with you because they're seeing the results straight away. They're seeing traffic coming into the sites by using PR and plus using the cloud as a combination. I don't just use a press release service for my clients and send them the report and say, that's it, job done. We go a bit further than that, and we do a lot more magic after the press release report is provided.
Okay.
Cool. So what I've done, I've also created a little presentation to share with you guys, as in what Magic PR is all about and what you actually get as a service. Because like I said, we don't just do press releases. Yes, they give you a lot of power, they give you a lot of trust because they get indexed instantly in Google. So that shows you guys the news and media outlets that we use are trusted by Google. So you get authority links indexed instantly. Okay. And so what I'll do, if it's okay with you guys, should I go into it?
Yeah, I just want to ask one final question before you do. One of the things that people sort of suggest, and I know some people do this and a lot don't, is whether you should publish the press release on your own site first as the original, as the authority content before it goes out as a press release. What's your thinking on that, or is that something you're going to cover in the presentation?
I'm going to cover that in the presentation.
Okay, brilliant. Okay.
Okay, so let's just go with the first slide. So Magic PR, like I said, we provide around 350 sites from Google News, ABC, NBC News, Fox, CBS. Magic PR also has its own newsroom there, which was built over the last month ago. What the newsroom allows me to do is, well, I'll show you in a short while. With the 350 links, you've got to remember, in each PR, there's about 10 links inside of it. So you got your contextual links, you got your naked URLs, one going back to the homepage, one maybe going to your blog, and then you've got your iframes as well. So all of those added, you're getting potentially around 10 links in one PR, okay? And we do the writing for you, so you don't need to worry about having it written by somebody or paying someone to have it written. We do the writing. We provide the actual PR to you first, so we can have your approval. If you want to make any changes, by all means you can, or if you want us to make any changes, we will do so. Once you're happy with the PR, we then add it to our newsroom, and I will show you what the actual newsroom looks like. Give me one sec. So the newsroom on Magic PR is something similar to this. So it's a feed of every single PR that we've done in the past as well as present, goes out on the newsroom. And the reasoning behind this, Tony and Henrik, was, so people talk about purging, oh, the press releases get purged and so forth. I can rest assure you, none of the press releases on my site will ever be purged. And we use companies like Digital Journal, and Digital Journal never purge away a press release, okay? And all of my other sites, we make sure they stay on the actual networks for a maximum of 3 months, okay? A lot of the other competitors that I know of maybe do it for a month, maybe do it for 2 months. We tend to do it for 3 months because what we've done is we've gone direct with the networks and said, this is the type of service I want, and could you provide this? And this is exactly what they've done for us. So with regards to the newsroom, you've got the actual press release posted on the newsroom for the particular client. So this is Camber Plumbing and Draining Services. So you got the PR on the left-hand side with the link. So every link on our site is a do follow link, guys. It's not a no follow link. So you've got 4 or 5 links inside of the actual body of the content. And on the right-hand side, what you'll see is the logo, the About Us section, the NAP, how it appears on the GMB, if it's a local client again, with a Google map, okay? Now, if I click on their logo and any of these titles, it will take me to their organization page. And the reason we've built this is every PR, because we do PR stacking, every press release for this particular client will be distributed on their organization page. And it is very useful to have an organization page for a particular client because we can then go and iframe this wherever we want it to. You could reuse it on your own site. You could use it on your social accounts. It could be Blogger, Facebook, WordPress, wherever you wanted to embed this, you can do so. Because we've also embedded your map, your website, and your contact details. So your NAP would go out several times, okay? And each post, press release, is linking to one another. which gives you a lot more authority, a lot more trust that way. Okay. Then, so you've got your own profile page for each particular client. Every press release is under that particular business. Okay, and it will stay there forever. We also do something called iFrame magic, and what I mean by that is a lot of my competitors can get away with 1 or 2 iframes. Henrik, Tony, I don't know if you've used other companies as well.
Not with iFraming, no. I've never. You're the only person I know to do that.
Okay, what about you, Henrik?
I've used another company which can embed one iframe.
Yeah. So when I looked at my competitors and saw they could only get away with 1 or 2, a lot of them was 1. I wanted to see what I could get away with, so I asked the questions. I got them answered, and so far I've got away with a lot more. So we can embed a YouTube video, a logo, a GMB map, a blogger post or a page, a G site, as well as a GMB post. This is something that we've been doing for at least over a month now. And if I just show you that example again, what you'll see is this is an actual GMB business site that has been embedded inside of a press release that has gone out 350 times. So this iframe is also going out 350 times. Okay.
Do YouTube videos or anything ever get filtered out by the actual publishing site?
No, they don't.
Really?
They get indexed, and what you'll see is, if I could show another one, I'll try bringing up another one shortly. When you embed a YouTube video and you go to Google, if you go to google.com, and if you search for the actual particular business or the press release, on the video section, the actual video is indexed 300 plus times as well. So it's showing up on from first page all the way up to 12th page on the video section in Google. Okay.
I have had very competitive term in the financial industry, and I was occupying the first 5 pages on the video listings with that particular video.
Which is amazing, isn't it?
It is, just to wrap your head around that. Everybody that's watching, I mean, that is just insane, isn't it? That is just
because it's getting indexed on so many high authority news and media websites. Google trusts, and it will allow you to, it will be indexed on so many sites, and that is the reason why Google video section has so many links to the same particular video over and over again. Okay.
Yeah.
But it will fall over time. But the first, I think, the first 2 months, we were occupying every page from page 1 to page 5 with videos.
Yeah, you're doing more or less dominating first, the first 4 or 5 pages for at least 2 or 3 months. You're right.
Yep.
So that is one of the magics that we do. We allow you to iframe so many different things. Okay. Once I've sent the press. Once you're happy with the press release, I've syndicated it to the networks. Within about 48 to 72 hours, we tend to get the reports back. I then send you a full report, as you can see, which I've already showed you guys. I'll show it one more time. So this is what the actual PDF looks like, with all the links and so forth. And also on the CS3 file, you'll see all the links on the left-hand side too. Okay.
Have you tried pushing the limits of service area out by the embedding maps? Just 5 kilometers away from your business or something like that.
I have embedded Google directions for a particular client, and I've also embedded a Google My Map. Because I've also got my own website, so I do a lot of testing on my own sites. So before I brought Magic PR out, Tony, I did about a year's worth of testing, of what works and what doesn't. And I've seen some amazing results and in a very competitive industry. So from locksmiths to plumbing to roofing, law firms, all sorts. Okay. I've done America, UK, Australia, European countries, Denmark, Germany, and so forth. So I've got clients all across the board. And And it tends to work because when I have a strategy and I keep to my strategy, or if I keep improving on the strategy, it allows me to add a lot more.
Match, there is a question from Martin asking, is there a PR network available for German-speaking countries?
Not that I know of, Henrik, but with Martin, I've got Germany clients. We tend to do an English press release for them. And because you're using English news and media sites that have a lot of authority, they will work across any type of country, whether it's Germany, Denmark, France, Italy, whatever you want it to be. You will still see that boost because they're coming from high authority sites from US. Okay?
Yeah, and I guess the thing here is it's not so much about your customers' clients finding the press releases and finding you that way. It's not about the authority. It's about this is about the SEO, isn't it? About the pure ranking. But like you just said about the YouTube videos there. I mean, it doesn't matter where those links are coming from. When you take over the top 5 pages of YouTube, then yeah,
exactly. You'll take over. It's not, the press release does a lot more than just getting news out, okay? Because we like to mix in the SEO as well.
But what Martin could do is he could publish an English press release, having a German video in there, German-speaking video, have the Google My Business website embedded, which will be in German anyhow, and have the description of his video in German as well.
And possibly you could put the German keyword in the title, could you, in some context? It could be woven in there, I guess, if it's a keyword you're after, possibly. Do you think, Madge?
Sorry, Tony, say that again?
Could you actually sort of blend a German keyword into a title of a press release somehow to get the authority? If he's trying to rank for a German phrase or a Spanish phrase or whatever, how would you do that?
We could potentially mix in German keywords inside of the body as well. Okay.
Yeah,
so you're trying to target the title, you would have to keep in English because the networks will look at it and they will manually check whether it's approved. If it comes back not approved, then we're back to the drawing board.
Okay.
So you've got to make sure the title is in English. But I'm sure, I've never tried it, but we could try potentially adding German keywords inside of the body, and I don't see why that wouldn't work.
I was thinking of if you embed a YouTube video, which is in German, the language set to German in the video.
Yeah.
You have the company's Google My Business website, or
in German.
The G site in German embedded. Then the text of the press release will be in English. You get all the authority pushing back to your properties. So I think that would work.
Yes, I honestly believe that can work, because what Henrik's just described, I've done it for a German client with the video and with the map. Okay, the actual press release was fully in English, but the GMB map and the actual video was targeting Germany, and we did the exact same thing. It ranked in YouTube and it ranked in Google, so it definitely does work.
Well, you could say if you have a German national or international company, then an English press release in general would be fine. Yes. But if it's a local based company, you could do one in English anyhow, and then have those elements embedded into your press release, which will push all the views to the little local site.
Yeah, exactly. Could work.
Excellent.
Okay, so once you get the reporting back, and a lot of press release companies, I won't call them competitors, other PR companies out there, once you get the report back, they tend to normally just stop and say, thank you very much for your service, see you later, kind of thing. Okay, but with me, I'm different. It's not just you get a magic PR report and I don't say bye-bye to you. I normally say, okay, let's start with the next step. And then what I normally do, guys, is I normally give it around 5 to 7 days for the press release to settle in Google. Then I start the actual magic SEO. That's what I like to call it. Okay. And what you'll see here is a nice little picture of a boy thinking about Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. So what we do is something called cloud authority stacking. So what I mean by that is we create a nice little mini website for you with the right information inside of it and stacked on all 3 platforms for you, okay? So using Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and other cloud properties out there as well, and combining the power and the authority with the press release. So once the report gets back, we then do the cloud stacking for you, combining those 3 platforms, okay? Because each platform are the Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, they're a domain authority of 90 plus. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know they're very, very close to 99. And Google loves that because you're getting page authority and you're getting domain authority from a cloud site, okay? And I do that for you, part of my service. And then once we've done the cloud stack, I do something called Magic Drive with a twist. So it's basically a Google Drive stack. We create a Google Drive account for you. We create a buffer page. We create a Google spreadsheet with all your press release links inside of the spreadsheet. We create you Google documents. We create you Google PDFs, and we combine and interlink everything together. And by doing that, and also using Google Sites and combining the power of Google with the cloud and using the PR, okay? And one thing, sorry, I totally forgot to mention, which I'll mention on the next slide anyway. So every client of mine gets their own Google account, so their own personal Gmail account, okay? So there's no other company on that Gmail apart from yours. So if you do 1 campaign with me, or whether you do 10, they're on that particular Gmail account, and we provide those Gmails. You don't pay extra for it. It comes part of the service. We do all the Google buffer page and all the Google properties, and we combine all the power for you and point it back to whether it's your site, whether it's your GMB, whether it's a product, affiliate product. It could be anything. It could be an e-commerce site. We can do it. It doesn't just work for local. It works for national companies as well as local, okay? All good so far, Terry, Tony, and Henrik?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
No questions?
Okay, brilliant. That's what I like to see. Why have I put IFTTT in here? It's because, again, I've combined the power of IFTTT with my newsroom. So my newsroom has a very powerful branded network associated to it, okay? So every time a press release goes out on my newsroom, it goes out to my Magic PR branded network as well. And these are powerful sites, Facebook, Twitter, Medium, and so forth, okay? So you're getting authority from IFTTT, Google, the cloud, and don't forget the PR syndications network as well. And if you combine all 4, this is why you start seeing amazing results, okay? So
Match for those who are not familiar with an IFTTT syndication network, what is that?
Okay, IFTTT basically allows you to, so if you're posting something on your blog, but you don't have a syndication network behind it, it's only going out to your blog. And if you wanted that actual post or article to go out to Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Weebly, wherever, but you'll have to do it manually. IFTTT allows you to automate it for you, okay? So you would go in and create something called applets. So what the applet would do is, if I have a story to tell, I want it to go to, so pick up the story from my blog and syndicate it out to WordPress, okay, or syndicate it out to Tumblr. So if this, then that. So it's a very powerful tool to use, especially for your clients. If you created between 15, 20 properties, social bookmarking properties, and social accounts or blogging accounts. So your blogging accounts would be Tumblr, WordPress, Weebly, and yeah, those are some high authority. Evernote, that's another one that's a very powerful site. So you would go into IFTTT and manually create your recipe. So each recipe applet would be from your blog RSS feed going to Tumblr. Or what you'll need to do is put in your username and your password, connect the accounts, connect what it wants you to do. So once you've created everything, you basically click of a button. Every time you put anything up on your blog, it will automatically go out to your syndication network.
So we could say that all your branded properties, being a Facebook page, being a Instagram page, being a Tumblr page or WordPress page, that's all your branded properties that you have created, and you can manage that from within the IFTT syndication network.
Yes, exactly.
As you just said. So if one have made 20 properties all branded with your proper NAP, name, address, and postal code and telephone number, then we're talking about a branded network, and that's what's give the immense power of using it.
Yeah, and a lot of people get confused by saying to me, "Oh, Magic, but aren't you duplicating the content by sending it to so many different sites?" No, you're not, because what you've done initially, you've created branded properties for your client. So if your client's called abcdentist.com and each brand is called ABC Dentist, then you're syndicating. It's in the name. You're syndicating content across your own brand. So you're not duplicating it. You're duplicating it by uploading it on one website and then you create another website with the same content. That's duplication. But when you're sending content from one site to a branded site of your own, that's actually syndicating. So you don't get penalized for that at all. But you're getting a lot of authority because these sites, again, are trusted by Google and they have very high domain authority, each and every one of them.
Yeah. Are you saying that each business that has a page within your newsroom, they get their own IFTT ring, or is it working on?
No. We don't create their own IFTT ring. No.
No.
Magic PR has its own branded network.
Right. Okay.
And for each press release that goes into my newsroom, gets syndicated out to my own branded accounts. Okay.
But Tony, you could have your own branded network. So whenever you take your press release, which Match has done, and post it to your, for instance, your blog account, then that blogger post will be syndicated out to your own network.
Yes, and I think we probably know 3 people in this room that may be able to sort that for people as well. Yeah. So, well, there you go. If people think that the IFTT ring sounds like something they should have and they haven't pursued it, then follow up with either of us, any of us in this room, and we'll fill those gaps in for you.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Every local client that I sign up, this is one of the first things we do for them. Because if they have a blog and you're only posting an article every single week, like I've got a restaurant client, he posts, before he met me, he was posting every single week, but he wasn't going out to nowhere. And I go, by posting on your website, you're not getting it viral, you're not getting any exposure. The only people that will see it is the people who are coming to your website. But by syndicating it across so many different properties, you're building your brand, you're building the authority, and you're building the traffic, okay? So you're combining everything into one. So I highly recommend it if you guys don't already do that. Okay. Sure. So after IFTTT, something called Magic Art. Okay. And what I might mean by this is, so what you've seen so far, we do a press release, you get authority from the PR network. Okay. You get authority from the cloud, and you're getting authority from Google. You're getting relevancy by us writing about the actual industry, the brand, combining everything together so it's relevant content to Google. So Google wants to see authority, wants to see relevancy, and it wants to see trusted sites. Okay, and you're combining all of them 3 by using Magic PR. Okay, then this is my 5-step process. You have a story to tell, we will write it for you, syndicate it across your 350 outlets. We will publish it on our newsroom and create you a company profile page. We will then do our little cloud authority stack for you, build you your perfect Google Drive stack as well, and then power it up with using our Magic PR IFTTT network and topping it with our Magic secret source. Okay, so I've combined a lot of things into one, not just a press release, guys. It's a whole done for you service from start to finish. So you get a PR, you get the SEO done with it too. And then when you start doing one after the other and you're combining the cloud every single time. So if a customer did a second PR with me, I would upload a cloud URL as an iFrame in the second PR. Okay, why would I do that? Because it's talking about the first press release. So I've stacked the first PR in a cloud, but I've also using the cloud URL as an iFrame to put back as a second PR that goes out to the networks. So combining all that and interlinking everything gets amazing results. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Now this is the original pricing that I tend to charge on my website. If you haven't come through to through Henrik or Tony or any of my other groups, then this is what you would see on the website. So for a basic bronze package, you only get a press release syndicated out to the newsroom as well as the networks. We do the citations for you. We add an image or a video embed, a Google Map embed, and we send it out. And it normally costs $99. The silver package, we do the press release plus Magic SEO, which I've just discussed. We write the PR for you. We publish it on the newsroom, syndicate it to the 350 sites. ABC, NBC, Fox, and Google News are some of the sites that are included. The PR gets syndicated to our Magic IFTTT network. We do the Google Drive stack, the Cloud Authority stacking. We add the map, YouTube embeds. We do the Google Sheet as well, and you get client-friendly reports. Okay. And what I mean by credits that do not expire, you could purchase one, you could purchase 10. You can use them straight away. You can use them a year later. It doesn't make any difference to me. They will always be in your account. We will never get rid of them, okay? And with regards to the gold account, this is where I've changed things up. Before, I'm sure Tony and Henrik are aware, we used to do videos as well, but I've put that currently on hold because I'm still tweaking a few things with the video side of things. So once that's all done on my side and I'm happy with it, then I'll re-promote it. But at the moment, I've put it on hold. But what I've mixed in, which you'll be glad to know, I have a very powerful Web 2.0 contextual themed network and an embed network. And what I mean by that is we've built these Web 2.0 properties over the last 3 or 4 years. We've themed them across 160 sites, which I'll show you. So this is the Magic PR add-ons. So you get 1.5 million sites that we've created over the last 4 years, and they're across 160 industries. So from your locksmiths, lawyers, plumbing, home services, I can go on. The list is huge. These are not cheap sites, okay? We're not using Money Robot. We're not using any other software to do this. These were built the way I wanted them to be built, okay? And my partner, we've done this together, and it's allowed us to build a very powerful network because it doesn't just have high domain authority, they also have high page authority, okay? So once I've done a full campaign for you and you say to me, Madge, I would like to have 2,500 because the gold package comes with 2,500 embed links. What that potentially allows us to do is iFrame a cloud URL or a blogger or a G site and upload it into 2,500 sites for you, okay? And get you 2,500 links for that embed. But we will drip feed them over a period of time of 30 days. We won't do it in a day. We won't do it in 7 days. We do it over a period of 30 days. That's something that I'm happy with because 2,500 links coming back to a particular site, you want to drip feed them. You don't want to throw all the 2,500 links straight away, okay? So that's something new that's come in this year. as well as a newsroom. So those are the type of things that I'm trying to combine. With regards to guest posting service, it's something I'm working on. It's not concrete yet. When it is, I will let everybody know. But at the moment, what you see is what you basically get. I try to improve my service on a daily basis, as in what works, what doesn't. I love to test. And when you do testing, you know what you can get away with, what you can't, what breaks the wheel, what doesn't. And I just keep improving it. And if I like something, I just shoot it out and say, guys, this is something new I'm doing. Would you like to, try out with me? And people tend to say yes because they see some amazing results.
Cool. Okay. So that's the icing on the cake that you are
yes,
able to power up the for instance the stacks that you have built with thousands of beds.
Yes. So that's that's the package that comes with the 2,500. But you can purchase more. You can purchase 5,000, 10,000, whatever you want. You can just hit me up and say, Madge, we don't want 2,500. Do us 15,000, and we'll, I'll be happy to do that for you. But again, like I said, they're drip fed, and yes, it is the icing on the cake because everything that we do, it needs power sent to it too. Okay, and by having a very powerful embed and contextual link network, it allows us to do this, and not by using software, by actually doing it manually and creating these over a period of time. It's allowed us to build a very powerful network.
Cool.
Okay.
So let's see if there's any questions out there. Terry Powers says that he fully endorses Magic PR services. Thank you very much, Terry. Anything else? Any questions to Madge when he's still here? I think, Madge, you might have maybe a special little offer for us watching this show here.
Yes, I do. Firstly, thank you for you guys, having me on, allowing me to, share my service with your group, because it's something I've built over the last 10 months. And like I said, I like to improve on it every single month and see what works and what doesn't. And having this opportunity, I've wanted to offer you guys a special discounted price for you to try it out. And once you've tried it, I can reassure you, you'll be coming back, because there's not a lot of PR companies out there that do anything close to what I'm doing, and which makes me, in a unique little spot right now. But this is what I've decided to do for you guys. So it's a special offer for the bronze package, silver, and gold. Okay, whereas the silver package would normally cost $99 on my website. For you guys, it's $79. For the silver, it would normally cost $299. I've done it for $199. And for the Magic PR Gold, it normally is $399, but it's $299 here. So you're getting everything that I've discussed in the webinar or the show, and plus just the gold is different because it gets 2,500 Web 2.0 embed links. That's the only difference between the gold and silver. Okay. And I'm the type of guy, if you've got any questions, you can hit me up on Skype, on email, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
What we'll do, Madge, is that we will put a special link in the comment section of the video.
Yeah.
And as long as it is redirected to this page, the offer is on. It might not stay there forever, so we urge you to actually go in and buy whatever you can once it's there. So try out the service. We highly recommend it, and as I said, we use it, and you will see wonders when you start seeing the results of it. So we highly recommend it. Would that be okay, Madge, that we put the link into a special shortened link? So as long as it redirects to this page, the offer is there, and when it goes to the front page with the normal pricing, the offer is gone.
Yeah, that's fine, Henrik. I'm happy with that.
No, we will do that.
Thank you very much.
So, any questions out there in watching land? I think Martin, did you got your questions such a kind of semi answered, but I hope it will work for you. And anything else? It doesn't seem so. So, Match, thank you very much for being on the show, and
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
we are very happy that we got you on and you stepped in the case of need. And to you guys out there, subscribe to our little channel, hit the like button if you like what you have seen, or put your questions in the comment box below. Then we will try to answer them or get Match to answer any questions you might have had and didn't put on here. And Martin says, yes, I can work with this, and there's a smiley. So, okay, Martin, we're glad.
Cool. Thanks, Henrik, for having me on.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you out there, guys, for watching the show this Tuesday. And we are on next Tuesday as well. So we're looking forward to bring some good stuff to you again. Take care. Have a nice evening. Have a nice day if you're just popped up from bed, and enjoy. Thank you.